everyone, welcome to some more Wings of B Demon Mode. And yeah, right now I think we are on a section that includes a minecart. I think that already tells you a lot, but you know, I don't think it's that bad. It's just that I guess yesterday, you know, I was a little bit tired, so I couldn't really do it. It basically is something like this. I didn't jump in time. But yeah, basically this section right here, which, you know, I don't think it's necessarily that hard, right? It's just that, you know, you need to do it right. Wow, that worked. Interesting. That did not, however. Damn it. Oh, but yesterday it was a pretty, you know, a pretty wild adventure with that robot boss, the Dark Annihilator, right? And that was a pretty wild ride, I gotta say. Basically been stuck with that boss for like 3 hours. It was something else, but honestly, games like this I really expect to, you know, get stuck even more in other bosses. That was bad. Yeah, right there you're supposed to shoot that thing twice. You have to time it properly. Also, I really wish I could shoot those landmines with my, you know, my normal shoot, right? But, you know, whatever. Also, I'm still wondering if I should have went right when I, you know, started this cave, right? Instead of going down. Like, if you go right, instead of being in the cave, you are, you know, outside of the cave, right? The problem is that if you do that, I don't know if that's another zone or if it's a secret. If it's another zone that I'm supposed to do later, then that's great, right? There's no problem about that. But the problem will be there if... Wait a second. Oh, I don't need to slide. Wait, what's next? Oh, fuck. Of course you will do that. Why did I expect a peaceful end to that? Okay, I need to analyze this. What the hell am I supposed to do? Maybe... I think this should be doable, in the sense that I should be able to get to the other side. If I use my jetpack at the beginning and then do jump twice, it might work, because after all I will get to the left edge, right, like the left side of the screen, and the minecart will still be running around, so I can use that to jump to that cave exit, if that even is an exit. I hope it is. I don't really want to be in this cave much longer, in all honesty. But we don't know. Although I don't know what to expect, because it's definitely not gonna be any sunny place or anything like that, considering that we have been descending quite a lot already, right? Like we've been going down and down. So if I actually saw the sun on that exit, I will be surprised. Ah, that's... I fucked up. So there is two ways of doing that. Like the first way is basically going before the minecart, and the other one is going after the minecart. Although it seems that it's easier to go before the minecart. Easier in the sense that it's easier to get into the minecart afterwards. I don't know. Something that I still gotta find out. Really don't know what to expect after this. I hope there is a checkpoint at least. That will be great. Okay, so I can go after. Oh, I don't even need to wait for the minecart. Alright. Interesting. So what's in here? Well, that's not an exit and there's no checkpoint. So, damn it. Okay, that's a checkpoint, but no, that's where I came from. Oh, that's a checkpoint. Alright. Nice. Okay, I like this. I don't think I miss anything on my way here, right? No, because that's where I came from, so... Unless there is a hidden wall that is impossible to detect, I don't think I missed anything. Alright. So, the question is, am I going... Wait, that's a secret. That has to be a secret. Although, even if it is a secret, how the hell do you get there? Oh, it is a secret. Okay, okay. So I think this is wings and double jump. It's pretty hard to calculate. Nice. So what's this? A pickaxe? Digging a hole. So basically every item we find here is pretty much mining equipment. What is this supposed to replace, by the way? Accessory. So instead of a ponytail I get a... Why would I want to wear that? Like, come on. Why will I even want that? Well, I mean, if someone is a miner, well, I guess they will find it, you know, good. You know, not a miner. To match your helmet, yeah, I know. But my point is, why will I want to wear a helmet and a pickaxe? Again, maybe if someone is into mining, but who the hell is into mining? That also plays video games, I mean. Also, who is it going? Yummy gummies. Oh, I guess it can be good for Minecraft fans, right? Wait. Am I supposed to do that in one go? Oh, I'm probably supposed to shoot it again here. Yeah. Oh, that's pretty long. Interesting. Pretty long. Okay. Also, I feel like it's time to make the switch from Windows to Ubuntu. I really feel like I should do it. Because, you know, before starting the stream, like, you know, I was preparing everything, right? And all of a sudden, my disk usage went up a lot to the point where it was really hard to use the computer. Normally when that happens, I go to the task manager and I choose kill a process, right? That's usually what my course of action is. Problem is, this is one of those processes that is a system process, so you can't really do it from the user interface, right? So for those rare cases where I can't finish a process like that, I go to the command prompt and use the task kill command, right? Which, as the name suggests, it kills a process, a task, right? Turns out that for whatever reason that process was unkillable. I will repeat this again just in case you did not understand. It was unkillable. So apparently this process, if it locks up and you need to kill it, you can, because apparently Windows makes it unkillable. So that actually made me so salty that at this point, I don't know if, probably Ubuntu also has processes like that, right? I'm not saying that Ubuntu is like that utopia of operative system, because it clearly isn't. But like, I don't think it has bullshit like that, as far as I know. So, I don't know when, but I definitely should make the switch. Cause shit like this is driving me nuts. But you know. Transition will be rough. I never switch to Linux for home usage, only work. Well, you know, it's a pretty interesting topic, because basically using Windows for work is literal hell. Like, my mother uses a notebook, right? Or also known as laptop. Basically, it's a pretty old laptop that has an i3 and obviously no video card. Or like the video card will be completely integrated. It's not even NVIDIA, it's fully Intel. It's pretty old, it's like 10 years old if I'm not mistaken. So basically Windows 10 is a piece of trash to run in a computer like that. So I installed her Ubuntu and it's doing pretty well. Like, she can browse the internet without much issue, things load a lot faster, and I've been able to install Bejeweled, which is one of the games that she plays, using Lutris, which is pretty much like a Play on Linux program that uses Wine to run Windows on games, right? Games that are from Windows to run it on Linux. So it's working great so far. So I guess I can learn from that and actually use it on this baby boy that is my PC. It's the same thing, everything works and she never calls me anymore. Damn. Yeah, it's like, especially for people that don't really use the computer for other things than, you know, browsing the web and, you know, things that are pretty video card dependent or that are really specific from Windows. You really don't have any problem in switching, because, you know, a browser, it's gonna work the same way it works as in Windows, except that if you have a pretty weak PC, it's actually gonna work faster in Linux, because you don't have all this bloatware, you know, all this shitty software that you don't use trying to slow down your PC, right? So it's perfect. And, you know, she doesn't really play those many, you know, video games, right? I mean, after all, she has her age, right? Like, so she doesn't really mind playing games like those. So, you know, Ubuntu is basically perfect. Oh fuck, what is this? Damn it. Okay, I probably should get used to that. But yeah, basically it's working so far, so I should probably do the same. I mean, I know that what I do, a lot of things, you know, do require some pretty heavy video card work, right? But I'm pretty sure all of them, you know, are something that can get solved by Windows, I mean by Ubuntu, right? I mean, I'm pretty sure OBS runs on Ubuntu. I'm pretty sure Steam, like with this new technology, I don't even remember the name, they can actually run most Steam games on Ubuntu. And other games that are non-Steam games, they also run well in Ubuntu, so... Talking about video card? Not exactly, we're talking about Ubuntu and switching to Ubuntu, right? Like switching from Windows to Ubuntu. Yeah, Proton, exactly, that's the technology. How is it going, Riemann? Yeah, basically we're talking about that and how I basically should make the switch already, right? I mean, after all, I might not be that knowledgeable about OSs and how they truly work and all of that, right? But I'm also not completely ignorant about PCs. I mean, I'm a programmer after all, right? So, okay, I just wanted to check if there was a secret there, but clearly it isn't. But yeah, I mean, even if I don't know 100%, you know, actually I'm pretty far from knowing 100% of the things that happen in a computer. I know quite a bit, so I don't think, you know, using something like Ubuntu should be a problem. Yeah, like as Yomi says, it's going to be tough at the beginning, but it's gonna work. Yeah, it will be rough. But you know, I already use it a lot, well, not a lot, but like, I use it quite a bit on a virtual machine, and I also use it as, you know, as I told you, on the notebook that, you know, my mother uses. So I know how to use it quite a bit. At least the basic, obviously the basic stuff, right? So it shouldn't be that bad, I'm assuming. Can decide why to play Shin Megami Tensei or Devil Summoner? Well, I don't know what Devil Summoner is, so I will just go with Shin Megami Tensei. I fucked up. I use Linux and Docker for everything related to work and love it. Never switch my machine at home besides running dual boot. Well, you can also try to do the switch. Again, yes, it's gonna be tough indeed, but... Well, it really depends. I mean, if Windows is not giving you trouble, then I guess there isn't really much reason to do it, right? But, you know, I don't think someone like you is gonna have trouble, you know, figuring Ubuntu out. I mean, the remaining things at least. Devil Summoner is another Shin Megami Tensei spin-off game. In that case, I will recommend you to go with Shin Megami Tensei. It's not like I don't like spin-offs or anything like that, it's just that might as well play the main game first and then worry about the spin-offs. I mean, yes, I know that Persona is pretty much a Shin Megami Tensei spin-off, but, you know, it's quite the big spin-off if you ask me. But yeah. But yeah. I guess I could start with dual boot, right? I could start having it as an optional, like an option when I boot up my computer. So if I ever feel like I'm really lost and don't know what to do, I always can boot up Windows, right? So I guess I could start like that and then just fully switch. Thing is, in Shin Megami Tensei Edition that I have the Evil Summoner protagonist is playable character. Oh. Well, which one came out earlier is the question then. Ah, piece of shit. Like, which game came out earlier? Him. That's a little bit tough. Shin Megami Tensei 3 came out earlier, but the edition that I have came out later. I mean, in that case, I still would recommend you to play Shin Megami Tensei 3. But you know, it obviously depends on what you want to do, right? I will go with Shin Megami Tensei. Okay, so what's the point here? It's a pain in the ass, and I don't think I can use the slider either. I don't know if I should double jump first, or if I should use the jetpack and then double jump, or maybe use the jetpack in the middle or something like that. I don't know. Well, definitely not like that. But like if I do something like yeah, I don't think using the double jump there is gonna help. But if I use the double jump later, I don't think I can reach the minecart in time, which is the problem, right? Oh, okay, that works. So if I do this, that's not gonna be enough. Okay, so you... Wow. What the hell am I watching right there? That looks like a complete pain in the ass. Evil Summoner last game came out after Shin Megami Tensei last edition, so I will go for Shin Megami Tensei. Alright. Good choice. Okay, so this is a complete disaster, this section. So this is gonna be quite the problem. I forgot to shoot. Damn it. I really forgot to shoot. And the problem with doing that is that I'm jumping on the bottom of the minecart, which doesn't allow me to get in. Play some ephemeral and natural balance and power in this game is quite 5-head. Quite 5-head, huh? Interesting. Damn it. I wonder what will be down there. Actually, there's probably a secret around there somewhere. Like maybe one of those is gonna be a secret. Looks like Shin Megami Tensei will become my third main fandom. So One of them is Touhou. What's the other one? Dark Souls? Oh, I see. Okay. Oh, so I'm supposed to go under it. Okay, so there's no secret there. You just go under it, slide, and then jump, and then I don't know what to expect on the other side. Or fourth is we got Metal Shear. Yeah, Metal Shear 2. Yeah, that sadly is a game I could never get into. I really could never get into Metal Shear. Like, I'm sorry, but stealth games are really not my style. Unless, you know, we count Revengeance, but I don't think that counts as a Metal Shear game. And Revengeance was such an amazing game. Nice. Yeah, I don't know if I should do that or not. I probably should. Yeah, Revengeance is an amazing spin-off. It really is. Revengeance is one of those things that... It's a really good game. Like, it's one of those games that it doesn't matter like who you are, you're probably gonna like it. That's the beauty of it. Oh, you can actually do that? Damn, that's crazy. What's even more crazy is that I died, but that's fine. Probably I will do Metal Shear Final Still Run. Metal Shear 5. Isn't that one apparently the Metal Shear game that has no ending or something like that? Because Kojima said fuck it or something like that. I don't know. I'm not really into what's going on with Metal Shear, but I think that was the case, right? Oh, it's not finished. Interesting. Damn, I can actually do that, but yeah, good luck trying to get that. I wonder if I should go down or up after that. That's pretty interesting. So instead of continuing Metal Shear, yeah, fuck you to Kojima. Yeah, pretty much. So instead Kojima, you know, just made a game about pissing and growing mushrooms out of it. Which is, you know, pretty interesting concept if you ask me. But I don't think it's something that I will play either. That's fine. And that was a pretty wild trailer, right? That really was a pretty wild trailer. Well, it was a gameplay trailer, but still. So it seems that you can spam slide, but you have to do it really fast. That is the only reason why Peace Walker. I see. Peace Walker. Is that also a Metal Shear game? Well, I assume it is. PSP, PS3 game, nice. Wow, I missed that shot, interesting. Imagine missing an unmoving target like that. you actually can... Okay, so you're not supposed to fall. There's no secrets down there. You're supposed to go up, and I can actually see the checkpoint from here. Okay. You can transfer save between those two platforms. I wonder if I can transfer save between PS3 EMU on PC and PSP EMU on phone. I don't really think that will work. Mostly because, as far as I know, emulators, or you know, save files on emulators, they don't really, you know, it's not like they use a universal format or anything like that. They just use... Oh, fuck. Oh, that's it? So I just need to shoot that thing and then that's it. Interesting. So this is actually doable. Sadly, there is no secret. That's fine. Like I was about to say that emulators pretty much use a format that they can understand, right? So I really, unless you know that the one that made the PS3 and the PSP emulators is the same person, which I doubt. Why did I do that? But yeah. But you know, obviously, you can always try. Ah, fuck. That's not even that hard to do, but for some reason I'm struggling. PS3 doesn't use stuff like virtual memory card. What does it uses? Actually put save files on HDD. Yeah, but the question is which format it uses to, you know, put those save files there. That's the question. Like, does it output the same format that the PS3 does, or is it a completely different one? On SSD. Yeah, sadly I can't say that, but you know. I think it is. Well, only one way to find out, you know. Oh, I spammed too fast. Oh, I'm pretty sure I shoot to the left. Maybe I died before it reached it. Put PS3 EMU on HD. Yeah, I know it's a bad idea, but I don't have an SSD. So it's not like I don't want to do it, it's just that I can't. I probably should do that faster. If I do that faster, it shouldn't be a problem. Okay. Nice! So that's the checkpoint. Now the question is, what awaits us? Oh, I wanted to see if there is a secret, that's why I did that. There's also one of those blend fucks. Maybe I can kill... Nah, I probably can kill them before. We have a lot of this plant fuck. So we have a little Danmaku section here. Sorta. This is not good. How the hell am I even supposed to dodge that? Actually, you know what? Let's try to see what's next. Oh, that's not good. Okay. Alright. Play the S-Wait. It took... Yeah, I know. It took like 10 minutes too low, right? Secret spoilers? Well, that depends. Did I miss a secret here? Or is there a secret in this area? Because if I miss a secret, I'm gonna get it later. Although, wait a second. Oh, there is nothing there. Damn it. I definitely thought there was something there. Now Persona 5 has something like 6,000 shared cache files in machine loaded from HDD. Yeah, I know, it's definitely something you don't want to do. So my question here is the secret that you're mentioning something that already happened, or is it something that it's in this area? Because if it's something in this area, I think, you know, I can still figure it out. And if it's something that already happened, well, I guess I'm gonna try to see it some other time when I use the clock. Already happened? Miss a couple? Well, I mean, that's fine. If I missed it, then the only the only way to go back will be using the clock. So, you know. In that case, I will say no, I don't want spoilers yet. But you know, once I actually beat the game, I guess, if that even happens, right? Like, let's not get ahead of ourselves here. But if I ever beat the game, then I guess... Oh, what the hell is this? Alright. There's nothing missable. Alright. Danmaku time. Yeah. Danmaku time. Danmaku time. In a way you did not expect. Although I'm really curious because I really thought that I looked everywhere so far, but I guess I didn't look everywhere. I guess I was still missing some secrets. It's pretty crazy, but you know, it's not unexpected at all. Damn, this asshole right here is gonna be such a pain in the ass to deal with. So when you rated some dude, I've invented this. Damn, the orc with 6 wings, an orc god. That will be an interesting character. The orc god. Though I'm pretty sure it exists in some game already, like World of Warcraft or something like that. It probably exists. Still an interesting concept. Yeah, I don't think doing that is a good idea. Should I try to kill them before? Well, I mean, there's no point, because if I do this, I already took the damage, so... Wait, can I even jump? No, I'm pretty sure I need the minecart no matter what. In Warhammer there is actually 2 of orc gods. Damn. Yeah, I think Warhammer is also another one that has that kind of stuff. Ah, damn it. That was not enough. This section is gonna be a pain. Yeah, the Makai Orc, right? Damn it. This section really is gonna be a complete pain in the ass, huh? Not really surprised, but... Damn, those beasts actually reach me. Okay. I heard that in Shin Megami Tensei 2 you can actually kick Christian's god's ass. Yeah, I heard that Shin Megami Tensei you fight against a lot of bosses. Indeed. I think in one of them the final boss is Izanami, right? Which is, you know, the Japanese goddess of death or something like that. Damn. Oh, you can even use your invincibility to go through the spikes. Damn it. This section is pretty hard. It is indeed something else. Wow. Okay, so let me look at this. Oh, you're probably supposed to go up. And in order to go up, you probably need the minecart at the end. So here, basically, once you drop down, well, the good thing is that the plants are gonna stop being a pain in the ass. The problem is that you need to mine the lasers and the spikes. So there, once you fall to that platform, you hit the spike, jump, probably double jump. Okay, it's easy, or at least it doesn't look to be that hard. The problem is there gonna be a checkpoint after that? And the answer is probably not, which is a problem. Ah, damn it. Alright. Nice. Ah, that was out of place. Okay. Okay. At least I only have to hit that electricity once, as far as I know. Unless there is a laser at the other side that I can see from there, which will be pretty fucked up, by the way. Oh, I didn't do any damage to that. Fuckers. That was less than ideal. I don't really like the minecart, I gotta say. Not because, you know, the sections are hard, but because the minecart physics... I mean, you can get away... Sorry, you can get out of the minecart by just walking away of it. So that ends up sometimes, you know, getting you out in moments where you don't want to get out. And also it makes it so sometimes the platform where you're standing at in the minecart is not really that, you know, that obvious, right? Okay, get on. I should shoot that before jumping for sure. But it should be doable. The problem is that I gotta get into the minecart before it reaches the wall. Also, that's supposed to be jump, jetpack, and then jump, instead of just a double jump. Keiki can be Persona 5 referenced. The Idola Deus. Honestly, instead of just, you know, using that weird ass name that Keiki has, you could just have called her Idola Deus. I don't think anyone will have mind. Right? Damn it. Oh, that was too slow. Interesting. I don't really remember, you know, Keiki's surname, but I do remember that it was incredibly fucked up. Like, how the hell am I supposed to remember a surname like that? I know that that's not like the only surname that it's hard to remember in the Touhou series, right? But usually final boss surnames are not hard to remember, right? Well, I mean, Remilia doesn't have a surname. Yuyuko you can remember because of Saiyoshi is the name of the cherry tree. Well, Yago Koro, which is Eirin's source name, is also not that hard to remember, even though I don't really know what it means. Kaguya's is definitely not hard to remember. It's literally Hodai-san, which is the Hodai Elixir, and then San at the end. Kanako could be hard. It's Yasaka, but it also could be hard. Oh, I'm forgetting about Shigeki. Well, Shigeki is also not that hard to remember, considering that it's Yama, which is what she is, and Sanadu as the, you know, the name of the utopia. Then you have, well, as I said, Kanako Yasaka. Yasaka is, again, I don't really know what it references, but it's not hard to remember. It's a pretty short surname. On 11, it's Utsuho Ryushi, I think. That one can be hard to remember, but again, it's short. So even if it's hard to pronounce, you don't have much to remember, right? So that's good. Damn, I kill it super fast. Ah, then I'm supposed to jump. It was called Toho 12 Icon because of Guilty Gear. I can remember actually. Maybe it's Byakuren. Byakuren Hishiri. And I think you can remember Hishiri because the crowd that she's always accompanied by is, I think they always call it the Hishiri Crow. So I think that's what makes it easy to remember. Then you have, well, okay, this one is hard to remember, which is Miko's surname. It's Toyosato Mimi, which is an incredibly hard to remember surname. And the reason why I remember it is because of, well, Mashik. I don't know what it is, but I actually remember it. But yeah, that one is a bad one. I will agree right away. Then you have Shin Myomaru, which the surname is Sukuna, which in fact it's so easy to remember that a lot of people rather call her Sukuna than Shin Myomaru. 15 doesn't even have a surname, which is just Shunko. 16 is Okina Matara because of the god, which is Matara Shin, so that's what makes it easy to remember. And then you have 17. 17, which I don't even remember what it is, but I don't think you have any reference that you can remember. Can someone type it in chat? Because I really have no clue what Keiki's surname is. I call her Small. Yeah, it's also another good way of calling Shin Myomaru. I think it's something like Hani has Yushi, right? I don't remember exactly what it was, but it's something along the lines of that, right? I think it sounds similar to Haniwa at some point in the surname, so I guess you can use that to remember it, but it's still quite... That's Sorry Ass God. Oh, that's how it's pronounced. Nice. But yeah. What I do know is, alongside Miko, one of the only final bosses that has a hard name to remember. Wait, that's not right. There is actually another final boss with a pretty hard surname to remember, and that's Yumemi. I don't even remember what Yumemi's surname is. And I'm pretty sure it's a long surname. Right? Pretty sure Yumemi has a long ass surname. Nice. Wait, is that a secret? I mean, it looks like there's something up there, but I'm pretty sure I can go. So, alright. Can Konagara be Oni? I mean, it can be whatever you want, cause soon... Oh shit, wait a second. Are you okay? Oh. Although for tools, well, I have a pickaxe if you want that. Nice, a shortcut out of the cave. I'm gonna help, don't worry. Just tell me where the hell a checkpoint is, and I will tell you whatever you wanna hear. Is there a checkpoint here? Where the hell am I? Oh, I'm down here. Well, there is a checkpoint pretty close to here. Wait. How did I not know that this was here the whole time? Can I actually... Okay, so I have a serious question here. Can I actually go back to this point if I save on the... Oh, it was closed off? Alright. With rocks, I see. So my question is, can I go to the checkpoint on the city and go back here? I will assume I can, right? Like, it will be the most common thing to think of, right? That I can actually go back here. Right? I'm gonna assume I can. Although I'm a little bit worried. Should I save? I mean, if it's a shortcut, the first thing that I will assume is that I can come back. Damn, I'm a little bit afraid. Should I do it or not? You know what, let's just do it, whatever. If this was a bad idea, then too bad. It's already done. I'm pretty well, I mean, obviously we can come back now, but... Yeah, let's go, right? So, I probably should tell someone on the town that there is a member down there. I wonder who. Yeah, they are still okay, dumbass, but tell me how to let him out of there. And you're all a bunch of useless shitheads, so fuck you. The bat was for the watch. Oh, it was only for the watch? Damn. I lost all my rams. No, I already know that. But you're all a bunch of useless pricks, you know that? You have a team member down there, and none of them is telling me anything useful. Lots of rams. Also, that's pretty interesting. So if that path was only for the watch, that means that all I did was optional. 'Cause that's pretty interesting. That's not true. Wait, which part? Oh, it's not optional, I see. Well, I still have this place to go. So... Oh, there was a checkpoint right here. Alright. So I'm assuming that whatever it's here is the actual important thing. I wonder if it's gonna be a boss. Probably not. Okay, probably yes. The Terra what? Damn, you're a little bit... Oh shit. Oh, those are somnifer... spores. Or whatever that's pronounced. Interesting. Oh, I can hurt you with this? Well, I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to save this for later. Damn, this looks like a lot of shit. Puke. So I see, this is the part that is not optional. Oh, well, at least I can damage him. Melee, that is. Wait, I'm slower? Tentacles. Yeah, I know, right? This asshole has everything. Is there any way I can smash my way out of that? Probably not, right? Oh, fuck. That's a little bit hard to dodge. Okay. So I guess this is another one of those times where we're gonna be stuck for a long time. Oh, you're supposed to do that. Oh, and I can still shoot. Okay. Since he actually receives damage no matter where he is. And we have Touhou patterns here, huh? That's fine. Oh shit. I'm gonna fire my laser. Okay, so I'm assuming that I'm supposed to use the minecarts for that. Damn. Master Spark, huh? Alright. Oh, I can damage the tentacles too. Wait, oh fuck. Oh, I'm dead. Damn. Damn, this asshole knows how to do the Master Spark. Interesting. Yeah, it looks like someone stole your spell. Indeed. Okay, so that's for that. I usually can dodge that pretty easily, but I just fucked it up. Also, damn, these plants that he summons apparently they deal more damage than the usual plants. Oh fuck. Okay, so the good thing is that you have time to react to that thing if it hits you once. Oh. Oh, that killed me? Alright, that killed me. Who is that? Terrabine. Oh, that's who it's called. Yeah, when he summons the little plants is when it becomes a problem. Hey, Yurehime, how is it going? You know, I'm fighting this abomination right here, apparently called Terrabine. It's pretty ugly, and he apparently knows the Master Spark. Somehow. I don't know why, but apparently he knows the Master Spark. As you can see right here. Yep, choose Master Spark. What if Gengetsu Master Spark is actually Beam of Cuteness? Yeah, Beam of Cuteness that makes you explode. Making pixel arts? Nice. Well, you basically have this game which is full of it. So you maybe can get some inspiration out of it. What's that? Oh. Fuck. That's pretty evil. Holy shit. That's indeed pretty evil. Wow. Now this is definitely one of those bosses where I can call them an Eldritch Abomination, and it's actually 100% fitting. Okay, so you can cancel it with the minecart. Wow. You have to dodge all of those things at the same time? Oh, physical pixel arts, I see. Yeah, the ones that you use as a chain. Yeah, I know. Damn, and you know what's the fucked up part? I'm dealing a lot of damage, but this asshole just has a... Oh, I'm dead. This asshole just has a lot of health. Yeah, I know, right? Darkest Dungeon intensifies, but yeah. It is pretty much the definition of an Eldritch Abomination. Right? That's pretty hard to dodge. I mean, everything is pretty hard to dodge here. Holy shit. Okay. I have to learn which pattern is which. I really should. Oh, so that's what he does when I attack with the minecart. He starts doing that laser tentacles spikes combination. Also, what the hell is this music in the background? Oh, that wasn't enough. Like the music? Yeah, I can't say I agree, but you know, just like with anything related to arts, it's completely subjective, so yeah. Shit's just like the rest of the music. Damn. So we have quite a bit of different opinions, huh? Ah, damn it. Okay, so this is pretty much the section of the stream where we learn about the boss from beginning to end. Well, that was a decent pattern right there. Oh, I'm dead. Goodbye. And that's so fucked up, a one-hit knockout after a stun. Interesting. Why did I use the jetpack? That's a little bit hard to deal with. Imagine Shin Megami Tensei Soul-like game. That will be interesting. It will actually make me want to play the series. You know, well, since I made pixel art, this is frustrating. Well, I never done it, so I really don't know what to tell you. The jetpack is suddenly canon. Hey man, my B character here is an actual full-blown human. She's no angel here. She's a human that apparently is pretty dexterous with the jumps and everything. So yeah, it's canon. 100%. Solgreen gave me permission to make it canon, right? Oh, fuck. Imagine Shinku with jetpack. I don't think she can fit a jetpack with all those wings, but you know, maybe. The music is pretty funny, I gotta say. Wait, what hit me there? I don't know. Oh, more of these fucks. Damn it, I hate those little plants. I really don't know how to deal with them. I am assuming that I should do some jumping and stuff, but still a little bit hard. Oh, that has to be a reset. I got killed too early. I mean, hit. Hit too early. Speaking of getting killed, imagine playing this with the mode where every hit kills you instantly. Well, that will be interesting, to say the least. Oh, fuck. This is not Chameleon. Yeah, I guess you're right. Could be worse. Ah, damn it. I'm definitely dead. Damn. Dodging those falling spikes is definitely the hardest thing right there. Because, you know, you can kinda manage the timing between the lasers and the tentacles, but damn, those falling spikes are definitely not easy to dodge. God damn it. I mean, obviously the hard part of that pattern is that you have to time it. Like, you have to pay attention to a lot of things at the same time. And these lasers are also really hard. Well, it wouldn't be a boss from this game if it wasn't hard, so it makes sense. But damn. Still surprised. Oh, that was too fast. Really need a strategy for for this pattern with the plants. Yeah, that was pretty unfortunate timing, didn't it? Come on, I jumped in time. At least I'm done with one, 50% done. I see. So you have to do two, I'm assuming, right? Which ones are there for? Math? Yeah, I know. Yeah, they are pretty much two. How am I missing that? Okay. Keep it cool. Alright. Actually dodged the whole thing there. Damn it, these spikes are trash. He really likes these damn plants, huh? That's the second time, actually not the second, the third time I get hit by that shit. There are save buttons from Undertale during Asriel's fight. Harder parts to sort the colors. I have to make a pretty rainbow. I made one thing is I want the other to be different, kind of each one is unique. I see. Yeah, I really don't have any advice for that as I obviously don't know shit about the subject, but you know, the only thing I can do is wish you good luck. Oh, that was too fast again. Oh, that was slide. Not this fox. How do I even do that? Like, which one should I even kill there first? I'll take a photo for you, alright. Appreciate it. How did that hit me? Fuck. Damn, this falling spikes, for fuck's sake. Those falling spikes are so annoying. I know that I think they are pseudo aim, right? I actually follow you, so you can at least manipulate it. But problem is that those little assholes have more health than the normal ones. That's a pretty big problem. You have to react to those lasers really fast. Can decide should I play Shin Megami Tensei on normal or on hard? I mean, you can do what I did with this game. I also had that doubt. Should I play this on Demon mode or in Mortal mode? I was like, if we're gonna play a Soul Green game, might as well go the whole way. So I did that. But you know, you can do whatever you want, obviously. What an annoying fuck you are. Mostly those that attack where he spawns the plants. That one seems to be the most annoying by far. Because it's the only one that I couldn't perfect yet. Although I'm assuming that there's gonna be even harder attacks than this on the second half of the fight, but still. Nice, every single one of those hits was a damn spike. Every single one of those was a spike. Won't be long, the Pixelaris bug war right now, so I need to flip the photo. I see. That's fine, you don't need to hurry. Well, I will go too hard because I haven't my ass kicked long enough time. Alright. A masochist, huh? Interesting. That's fine. I will probably do the same, so I don't blame you. That was pretty bad. Misdirecting right there. Oh, I'm dead. Damn it. Also, there's something that I don't quite understand right now. Like, okay, never mind. But like, earlier, seems that Twitch is a little bit weird right now because earlier there was basically Yamigamis and Rayman were here, but for some reason Twitch only saved one viewer. So is Twitch screwing me over? Because that was what it looks like, right? It's pretty weird. It's not just now. Yeah, I know that now it's not the case, but before there were both you and Yami and it said one. So unless one of you is a ghost, which I hope not, Oh, this one, the save. I see. Damn, it looks pretty good. Good stuff. Hey, it really looks pretty good. Good one. Nice shot. When I played Toku Marathon, it shows 2 viewers, but actually there was 3 people in chat. Yeah, exactly. And you know, it will make sense if one of you wouldn't be playing the stream. But since both of you were replying at me, right? If you are replying, it means that you are listening to me. And if you are listening to me, it means that the stream was running. So, why are you doing this to me, Twitch? Yeah, one of us must be a bot, I know, right? Well, there is a bot already. You can just press exclamation point roll. One of us is a ghost princess? Damn. Yeah, that's actually true. Yurihime is a ghost princess indeed. It's literally what the name means. Wow. I don't know why he does that. Ah, damn it. I corner myself like that. Damn it! You sack of shit. Ah, that wasn't fast enough. Let me see the attack. Does it change? No, it seems to be the same one. Interesting. Godslayer counts as human? Wait, who is Godslayer? Is there someone in chat called Godslayer? Oh, you are? Alright. Damn. Why do you kill the gods? What do they do to you? Ah, damn it. That was unfortunate. Ah, you again. Oh, I shouldn't have jumped there. Some of them are assholes. Well, yeah, I know that there are gods like Kanako and Keiki. Yeah, they are pretty much, well, and Okina as well. So yes, I understand that, but still, I'm pretty sure you can just talk it out, right? Damn, these spikes are like the worst shit in the fight. These spikes, like, they fall at the exact time that they should not fall. What an annoying piece of shit. We still haven't seen the rage mode here. Which is probably gonna be a nightmare. Oh, that was too late. Damn it. That's the second time that I do that too late, but I shouldn't use the shed pack. I should use the double champagne. That's it. Oh, this is gonna suck. Because when you have this electricity, it seems like you receive more damage. That was a slide. That was a slide. Okay. Seems that these plants take some time to turn around, which means that you can redirect the shots a lot easier than I expected. Nice. Nice. That was a pretty unfortunate timing, but you know, that was a good attempt. I got to 33%, which is probably 1/3 of life left. I wonder if he has a rage mode. Hopefully not, but I will expect that. Can we count Souls as JRPG? Well, I mean, yeah, technically it is. It's Japanese and it is RPG. So yeah, you definitely can. Nice. Ah, that minecart. Damn it. But I'm getting closer at least. I wonder what the last phase is gonna look like. If it's gonna look the same or if it's gonna be different. Oh, I got too close. Oh. Nice. Yeah, I knew he was gonna do that. Damn it, I got hit a lot. That's fine. If there really isn't anything completely crazy at the end, this should be not that hard. There's no way to know that. Okay, that's the first time I dodged that plants, those mini plants attacks without getting hit, so good stuff. Seems we're learning. Nice. Get fucked. Alright. Yeah, that wasn't a hard boss. Interesting. What's that? A glass? A toolbox. Oh. Alright. Interesting. Just in case, let me save first. Before doing anything. First try, right? Yeah, I'm surprised there was no Shebate there. But yeah. That was an easy boss. Compared to the rest, obviously. Oh shit. Alright, I think you can't go there yet. I got a toolbox, so I'm assuming that I should give that to the guy that was there trying to escape the cave. I think most, if not all, of Persona 5 bosses can be taken down by solo protagonists with enough preparation. Damn, a Garry's too? Alright. Interesting. So let's see. Got your toolbox back. Will I repay you? Okay. Well, that's an interesting... Alright. Sure, why not? Oh, and also I got a new hat. Apparently. Or something. flower? Oh. Well, it looks cute, but I still like the glasses more. I mean, especially because it doesn't really go well with the color at all. I mean, it feels like most of these don't go well with the color. Well, I guess some of these do, but come on. The glasses are really, really cute here. Much more fair demon mode difference is the icicle tentacle laser beam attack after minecart. Oh, I see. Yeah, it's not really that bad at all. It's actually really, really doable. It's a cool cat, yeah, I know, right? Okay, so which one of you fucks has the reward? Well, I'm assuming that I know. Damn, these assholes still say the same shit, but I think it's the one that lives here, right? Yep. Back together with my lovely wife, and where was she? She wasn't here before. Darkheim robes. Alright, good shit. Also, if you were having trouble to climb back from that cave, how the fuck do you go to sleep here? Or do you just sleep on the ground? Or, oh well, maybe you climb this palm tree or whatever. Alright, so what did I get? Did I get an actual clothing? Wait, no, this is the achievements. This. Did I get actual clothing? Why will I wear that? Like, if I'm gonna get cover, at least I'm gonna get cover. This is doing half the job. Like, alright, you know what? Whatever. That's a pretty weird outfit, let me tell you. I mean, it wouldn't be weird if I had the whole thing, right? But having only that is kind of like, might as well just not even wear it. Oh, so is that guy still salty, or is that the one with the... Oh, he's still salty. Oh, come on. Why are you frustrated? I rescued one of the... And it was thanks to me that I rescued that one, but you know what? Screw you. Although at least he gave me the bunny, so there's that. Have to be grateful for that. And why will I even wear this sorry ass outfit? I'm so confused. Anyways, I should go to the actual place that I couldn't go before. Like, for those who don't know, the, you know, where I battled the boss and I, like the robot boss, the Dark Annihilator, and I got all this water platforming is because I went this way. But you don't need to go that way. You can also go this way. And by going this way, you basically go to a new area that apparently has nothing to do with what we just did. So yeah. Apparently you can do that in any order you want. So I guess we're doing this now. But if I'm not mistaken, the intended, quote-unquote intended, right? Because it's not an obligation or anything like that. But I think the intended way of doing this is by going here first. Oh shit. Oh, is that an enemy? Okay. Bees, I know, right? I don't know why I expected to be anything worthy there, but you know how secrets are, right? Can go there. I can do that, Sean? I would have swear that I could. That's fine. Can I? Doesn't seem like I can do that with a single jump, so I will have to use either 2 jumps or use the flying there. And sadly, obviously I can't ignore this asshole. I need to kill it. Maybe I can go below. Yeah. Oh shit. Oh, that's a dangerous combination. That's a pretty dangerous combination. Damn it. Wow, that was pretty bad. Okay. I wonder if this part is gonna be easier than what I just did by going down the cave. Well, there's only one way to find out, after all. Get fucked. So this seems to be one of those enemy sections, right? Where you have barely any platforming and most of the difficulty comes from enemies. Come on. Whatever. Is there something here? Or is this just for show? I don't think I can get anywhere important from... Nah. Doesn't look like it, at least. So I'm gonna ignore that for now. Is that an arrow telling me to go up? Wait, you can't climb any of those platforms? Alright, so I guess they are just there to shebait. Interesting. I completely fucked that up. Damn it. This one is a pretty hard one though. Fighting those two at the same time. Damn, perfect. Well, it's probably, yeah. Was probably gonna get hit after that. Okay, so here is this jump, jetpack and jump, or is this double jump? Oh, I don't even need to go down. I probably should though, because I'm getting fucked. Okay. So now what? Damn, it's really tempting to see if there's something to the right. I don't really want to die though. So apparently, if I jump high enough, no. I think I'm supposed to do this. No, not that. Something like that, and then... Oh, I can't touch the ground there? Oh, and then in that case, I guess I'm supposed to go here. Oh, nice, I touched the ground there. Damn, I'm really curious to see if there is a secret at the right. You know what? I'm gonna check it out. I know that it's probably gonna be a waste, but I really want to check it out. There is a secret there, but I don't think I can access it from here. In fact, I'm pretty sure I can't do shit from here. Okay, so that's just another screen for another time. Gotcha. But it doesn't seem like I can do anything from here. Alright. Good to know. Wait, let's try to do this a little bit better. Say a little bit better. Oh, guess we're not doing it a little bit better. Problem is that doing this without getting hit is really hard, so I have to reach that part without getting too much damage. That was too low. Damn it. That was too early. Alright. Too early again? Are you kidding me? Alright. I don't think that was a smart idea. And that's a lot of damage right there. Yeah. I think those two, I'm supposed to kill them as fast as possible. Oh, come on. That fire at the end, that's fine. Well, I can ignore those two, but I still need to do this with enough damage, that's the problem. Well, that actually worked, because I got hit by the egg or whatever you call that. Oh, you hatched. I didn't see you hatch. Alright. I guess. Okay, I can just do that. I forgot where the platform was. to hatch. That's actually a problem. You shouldn't hatch that early. That's fine. No, that's not how I should do that. Probably should. Not that either. I mean, last time what I did is that. Exactly, like trying to bounce in a way where I can retake the shumps, like that. Yeah, exactly. Okay. That worked. So, now we have one of these fucks throwing missiles. I don't deal damage. Well, that thing is not an enemy, it's an obstacle. That's gonna be a problem. Can I even jump up there? Nah, I mean, there's no way I can get past those spikes, right? Like, there's no way I can get past those spikes. But how the fuck do I do this? Well, I'm assuming that I should hold on down there, but I have to think fast if I want to do this. Ah, that was not enough. Like, so for example, I'm here, right? I jump now, maybe do a double no, I don't think a double jump is gonna be enough. Maybe I should use the jetpack and then jump. That could probably work, and once I do that, I drop myself here and I also use jetpack into jump. I don't think I'm fast enough to do that. Let's see. Okay, so that actually doesn't hatch it, which is exactly what I want. That hatches it, however, so I should, yeah, do that. It's not perfect, but you know, it works, kinda. So seems like I have to use that hole up there, because if I don't use it, yeah, that's the problem. I don't think I can do. Oh, those were spikes. I don't think I can do that on a single jump. Then that section is gonna be more of a pain in the ass than I imagined. Oh, come on. Oh, I completely fucked it up. Can you shoot that thing? No. I tried to, but it's apparently an obstacle and not an enemy. So no, you can't shoot that thing. Sadly. I wish I could. Maybe I can ignore this. No. Well, actually can. It's just that I can ignore the one down there at least, but not this one. You piece of shit. There's no way I can do that. Right there. I wonder if those missiles... I think they kill you instantly, right? So if they kill you instantly, you can't even screw up. You stupid shit. Okay. Maybe I can kill you first. Or maybe not. No, I definitely cannot kill you first. No. We basically learned that dodging this thing is a pretty bad idea. Actually, no, you can't dodge that. I can't even hit you. What an annoying little shit. These flies are pretty annoying, alright? Damn it. I can do that. But that's pretty much... Wow. Those bullets were floating in midair. They were just floating. They weren't even falling. You really can't ignore this asshole, sadly. So I'm assuming that the best way to do this is by killing them down here, which is what I try to avoid. It doesn't seem like you can avoid it, or at least not in an easy way, as far as I know. Damn it. Okay, so the good thing is that those bullets, I mean, it's good to know, not that it's good that it is like that, but basically those bullets kill you in one hit. They are kind of like spikes, which is pretty bad, but you know, I guess we have to deal with it. Wait, did you really not die? Are you kidding me, dude? What an annoying piece of shit these flies are. Which is to be expected. I mean, if flies are already annoying in real life, they are obviously gonna be annoying in a game where every enemy is annoying. So maybe here I am supposed to go up and then go down. I have to do it really fast. Maybe I'm supposed to, instead of doing a double jump, do one jump into shed bug. No, it also doesn't work if I do that. Maybe I have to do it earlier or something. Nice. That almost works. Almost. I think I should have used the shed bag a little earlier, but... Okay. Hey Mage, how is it going? You know, I'm used doing the usual, which is getting killed a lot. Though at least we got out of that cave. We don't have to worry about that cave until much later. So yeah, good stuff on that. Horse spinning fox. Yeah, that's right. Horse spinning fox doing? That's actually a good question. I'm really curious as well. I'm doing good. Just finished getting the last ending in Touhou and noticed like a bunch more characters unlocked. Yeah, indeed. Basically, once you complete every true final boss, you unlock basically the solo characters, which is the same characters in the team, but you can use them, you know, without switching, which is pretty good. I will try some runs of it. Yeah, I will, as I say, recommend you to try to unlock the last words in spell practice. Like the ones that actually require special conditions to unlock. I recommend you to do that. I feel like that's the highlight of the game, in all honesty. Like that's what makes the game insanely cool. To me at least. What I should do next in Touhou, beat both last bosses on hard and extra with best grill. Which one? I mean, if you ask Yorihime, that will be Yuyuko. So, yeah. You carry? Damn. I hope that Yorihime is not listening, cause you will be in trouble for saying that Yuyuko is not best girl right there. in that game. But it's fine. It seems that she didn't find out, so you're fine for now. Piece of shit. Maybe I should do a double jump there if I time it properly. I think it's doable without, you know, dying, right? Because it's still character from best game. I don't think that will be enough for Yurihime, but you know, maybe. I mean, after all, Yurihime is also a fan of Yukari. It's just that she has an obsession with Yuyuko. I'm not sure if you know, but when I play Touhou 10 in full screen, is the game supposed to be stretched? Yes, it is supposed to be stretched. The only games that don't stretch on full screen, if I'm not mistaken, are Touhou 14 onwards. But, you know, I don't find that to be a problem, myself at least. Damn it. That fucking section is gonna drive me nuts. Wait, that asshole didn't hatch? Oh, fuck. Well, if it makes you feel better about the stretch stuff, I basically got my Lunatic 1 coin clear on that game. Like the 2 times that I got it with full screen stretch. So it definitely wouldn't reduce your chances of doing good at the game. Unless you wanna do Lunatic no bombs, in which case I don't know, because I haven't been able to do it, but that's because I'm bad at that, not because of full screen stretch. Damn it. Okay, that counts. Feels a bit tough, I'll have to give it a spin. I guess you can try using borderless gaming and see if it works. It might work. Oh, fuck. That section is really annoying. Holy shit. I wonder if those school throwing missiles also kill you in one hit in mortal mode. Probably they do, but you know, wouldn't be surprised if it was a demon exclusive thing. Well, I wouldn't be surprised either way. Didn't kill. Fuck. Nice. This section sucks. This section is trash, let me tell you this right now. There was no difference between 10 and the previous games for me, if that's what you're asking. Yeah, that's pretty much also the case for me. Any game before Touhou 14, I'm pretty sure they were stretched if you play in full screen. Like, it didn't change at all. So, how the fuck do I do this? Is my question. Not like that, that's clear. That section really is trash. Like, holy shit. Is when things stop looking like asshole. Yeah, pretty much. Because 14 actually supports, you know, higher resolutions, right? So it doesn't stretch that much. What the fuck am I supposed to do here? Like, I know that I'm supposed to go up to land fast enough to go down again, but I don't know how to do the first one. That's my problem. Like that. You're supposed to do it like that. Okay. But it's such a tight timing to do that. It's insane how tight it is. What do you think? Will next Touhou be 17.5 or 18? Honestly, I expect Tasofro to release another one of their shitty games at 17.5. I expect that. Another floaty fighting game that nobody gives a shit about. Yeah, I expect one of those. But yeah. The aspect ratio are 16:9 in Touhou 10 and 11 for me, but everything before that were 4:3 for me in full screen. Not sure if that's intended or not. I don't know. To me, every game is exactly the same in full screen except for Touhou 14 onwards. So yeah. But then again, it doesn't really make that much of a difference. It might feel off, I guess, but I don't think it really affects gameplay that much. Or at least it never was a complaint I had with the Touhou games. I thought I had the double jump, damn it. I really don't like this section. I know that I said it already, but I will say it again, just in case. It's okay, there's no need to be salty. I really want this section to be over already. I really don't like it. If it wasn't for these shitty ass flies with their RNG flight, that's so fucked up. Not only they are annoying, but they are complete RNG as well. Like, it's not enough for them to be annoying. They need to have the full package. Okay, so that's what you're supposed to do. But you're supposed to do it so fast. Like, you're supposed to do that so fast that it's not even funny. Damn. Damn it. This section. I wonder if this section is gonna be harder than that plant boss. And it wouldn't surprise me. There we go. That was too early. But then again, this section is only hard because it's demon mode. If this wasn't demon mode, you wouldn't have to repeat all this trash, because you will have a checkpoint right before that hard jump with the school throwing missiles, right? So there is that. Nice. See, like, the checkpoint is right there. So this is only hard because it's the demon mode. I need to go a little bit more to the right, damn it. That's fine. That was a bad one. And that was also a bad one. Damn it. This section is really annoying. It's like the only thing I can say right now. Because if you don't focus on this section, it's really hard to do that jump. I have to say simple things, right? The only simple thing I can say right now is that this section is trash. And the good thing is that I don't need to think too hard about it, because it's what I think every time I die, so that happens pretty often. So I definitely can understand Yami when they say that the sections with enemies were really annoying. Although I'm assuming that there's gonna be other sections that are gonna be way worse than this, but you know, I don't wanna worry about those yet. I was too late to go down. And the problem is that you also can hesitate. If you hesitate there, you die. Can I just... No, that's the problem. I can't skip this piece. Because as soon as you try to skip them, they... Like, look at... They just don't leave the screen, that's the problem. Yeah, hesitation is defeat, I know. Damn, this... I hate this area. This section. Let's not hate the area. I just hate this section. I mean, those aren't really mutually exclusive, but so far, the section is the problem. That almost worked, but the problem is that I didn't land on the platform, which is what I was supposed to do, but it was so fast. I mean, it's really hard to react to what's happening right there. Like, it really is hard. Yeah, see, this is one of the times where I wish I was playing on Mortal mode. And then again, it's just this section. If I can beat this section, at least I will have a breath of fresh air. Or, you know, an even worse section. I need a sound cue to know where I should jump. Thankfully, that school bot throwing missiles does a sound, but you know. Even then, it seems like it's a little bit too hard. To time. This is really hard, dude. Like, this is really, really hard. I really hope I at least defeat or, you know, beat this section before I have to end the stream, because I don't want to start an stream thinking that I have to beat this sorry ass shitty section right here. Fuck. Problem is that it doesn't even look that hard. Like, it doesn't look like it's hard, but it is really hard. I don't know what to do here. I really don't know. Any advice? Because I really don't want to be stuck in this section forever, as it's looking like it's gonna happen. Although I really don't think, because I know what I am supposed to do. Like, I understand, but I can't do it. I just can't do it. Like, I feel like even a lot of sections on that cave that were pretty hard, they weren't as shitty as this one. This one is, it just takes the prize. It really just takes the prize. Why do the missiles have to kill in one hit is my question. Because we had a lot of, you know, a lot of obstacles underwater that kind of looked like they had to kill in one hit, but they did not. Like, for example, the water mines, right? Or the spinning spikes, right? All of those obstacles, they look like they usually will kill in one hit, right? These missiles don't really look like they should kill in one hit at all. So I don't get it. Why do you choose to make the missiles a one-hit kill? Doesn't make any sense. Watch a video and go to bed. Alright. Thanks a lot for hanging out, Yurihime, and have a good night. I'm so tired of this section, dude. And it hasn't even been that long since I entered this section, but it feels like I've been here forever. It really feels like it. If it wasn't for these shitty flies, it also wouldn't be that bad. It's just a combination of everything that is annoying. You're combining really hard and annoying enemies like this one with a really hard platforming section. So, I mean, usually it's one or the other, right? A really hard platforming section or really annoying enemies. Here, combining both of them, it's just a bad idea. And yes, I know that it's probably gonna be worse later in the game, but I'm just judging by what I can see right now. And this one is just... it just takes the cake. This one really just takes the cake. And these enemies are even worse than the other ones that, if you remember, the ones that, you know, fly right at you in the first zone, right? Those were annoying, but at least you could control them, right? These ones are annoying and are also RNG. Oh, that was it. That was it, but I had to drop a lot faster. What a shame. Damn it. At least that one was closer than the previous ones. Come on. It's pretty funny, because I wasn't even this frustrated with Dark Annihilator. Even if the last pattern with the wall was RNG and I told how it basically felt entirely different than you know, the rest of the fight, right? Even if that's the case, at least the Dark Annihilator was fun to fight. This shit is just... it's just annoying. That's it. There's no other word I can use to describe this. It's just annoying. These enemies are just trash. Full-screen thing is driving me out of my mind, but at least I found a workaround, so it's all good. What did you find? some patch that allows me to change the window size. Oh, you mean from the Touhou Patch Center? Yeah, I guess that will work. There is some solace watching someone suffer through this. Don't worry, one day you will get good. I don't know what solace means, but I'm assuming that it means something similar to Shoi. So, yeah, I guess that's the case. But, you know, it doesn't matter, like, it's not a matter of it being hard, as I usually say. This part is just trash. Not related to being hard. Again, the Dark Annihilator is hard, but it was an amazing boss. Even if the wall was kind of bullshit, at the very least, the fight as a whole is not that bad, right? But this shit, there is not a single place here that I will look at and be like, oh, yeah, this part is fine, right? And this mostly because of these shitty flies. These flies are the problem. Well, and obviously later on the skeleton that throws missiles, that's even worse. But these flies are just trash. Having RNG movement on top of not leaving the screen, like, come on, dude. Why can't you learn from those two assholes right there? They leave the screen and their patterns are, you know, pretty telegraphed. You could learn a thing or two from them, but no, you have to have RNG movement and also not leaving the screen. Same meaning as comfort. Yeah, I guess that will be fitting. No, I shouldn't have left that shithead fly around like that. There really is no way to outrun them. That's so fucked up. You can't outrun them. You just can't. It's literally impossible to outrun them. I wanted to land on the platform, but I couldn't. I don't think I can, but I need to. If I can land on that platform, it's pretty much useless. I guess the comfort is in the fact that you're seeing someone suffer through the same thing that you did, right? I think that's the comfort. So it's like you don't feel alone in suffering through this game. Did this part was also as annoying for you, or is it just me not, you know, finding something obvious? Because, again, this is one of those sections that doesn't look hard, but it's so hard to me. Can't remember? Alright, yeah. I guess if I was your brain, I will definitely forget it. For your own good. I mean, in fact, when I beat this game, I'm also probably gonna forget about this section because fuck this. I don't think I felt this annoyed by a section in this game before. I mean, sure, again, there were sections where I complain a lot, right? and that I died a lot. I don't think I felt as frustrated with a section before. I feel like this one is the first one that makes me feel legitimately frustrated. So good job. I think we found our first point of frustration in the game. And again, I really don't want to end the stream without beating this section. Like really, I wouldn't have motivation to start the next stream if that's the case. Like, yeah, let's just stream and then you remember that you have this section. It's kind of like when you go to work and you remember that you needed to do some shitty assignment that you didn't want to do, but you have to do it anyways because it's your job. It kind of feels like that. You know, this game made me very angry, much more than Bosch. I only remember thinking fuck flies and fuck rock throwing bitches. Well, I definitely can agree on the flies, that's for sure. These flies are just trash. Nice. Wait, it's not over yet? You have to be shitting me. It's not over yet. You're out of your mind. It's actually not over yet. There's still more. So that's why you don't like the rock throwing bitches, huh? Because I was saying like, no, but they are not that bad, right? Well, I now understand your point, alright? I now definitely understand your point about these things. What the fuck, dude? I know this is demon mode, but this section is just trash, dude. Regardless of it being demon mode or not. Like, come on. Like, this is also something that I also criticize about some fun games, right? On, you know, some I Wanna Be the Guy fun games. I don't know how the rest of this is gonna be, at least the, you know, the immediate section after this. I don't know how it's gonna be. But I'm 90% sure that the next section, the immediate next section after this is not gonna be as annoying as this one. And as hard as this one. And I feel like that's such a big problem. Because the idea is that the further you get in the game, the harder the things become. You're not supposed to find one specific section in the middle of the game being harder than the rest. That's the problem. And that's something that a lot of fun games suffer from. In fact, that's something that Lennon suffers from. You know, the game that I really like. Yeah, Lennon suffers from that, especially in Lennon 2. Show being easier than Sukune. Like, come on. We're talking about stage 2 versus stage 5. And it also happens in Lennon 3. Tsugumi being harder than Fumikado. That's so fucked up. It happens quite a lot. And anyway, had a nice difficulty curve. I sadly had to disagree there. I really have to disagree because to me the blackout levels, which were the ones that had the lights turned off, I feel like that was way harder than most of the Nets games. I mean the Nets, how the fuck are they called? The Nets floors, right? And also when it comes to the secret floors that gave you the golden spikes, the early ones were way harder than some of the mid ones. Like for example, the second secret floor was miles harder than the third, the fourth, and the fifth secret floors. So that already tells you quite a bit. Then again, I'm a scrub when it comes to fun games, and I'm obviously not as good as someone like Mage right here, but I don't think Not Another Needle game was balanced at all. And there was also some sections of the reverse levels that weren't balanced at all. Gotta agree with the secrets, but the dark floors felt fine to me. Yeah, I guess it's just a matter of getting used to, but to me, yeah, Not Another Needle game was definitely not an example of balance. But then again, a lot of games like that are not that balanced. I mean, you don't even need to look into Fun Games or Lennon. Just looking at Touhou, there are some Touhou games, and the worst offender I think is Touhou 4, where literally the final boss is easier than the level 4 and level 3 bosses. So yeah, when you have something like that, yeah. Yeah, and then we have Lennon 4, which is, well, it's interesting to say the least, right? Lennon 4 is a game that I don't really know how to qualify it, really. It's a game that it has a lot of content, right? It has such an amazing amount of content, which is what I deeply appreciate, but I really feel like the upgrade system is a little bit whack. Because it means that a lot of your runs, I mean, yes, the good thing is that you can play the game wherever you want, so more options, right? But like, a lot of the runs feel their weight, right? Because if you say, oh, I did an Unreal 1 coin clear on Lennon 4, and you basically have to ask yourself, okay, was it hard? Like, what upgrades did you use? Because if you do a level 0 Unreal 1 coin clear on Lennon 4, that's insanely impressive. Now, if you go with a character like, you know, Shion and Subakura as sub, and you use the Black Wing spell card, and you play on Unreal, that's probably not gonna be that impressive, right? So yeah, it's really something that I personally can't really say I like. Why didn't that work, damn it? But you know, again, the game gives you the option not to do it, so there is that. I guess it's just the fact that it's so non-traditional that at some point it's kinda shocking, like how non-traditional Lennon 4 is. But you know, that's not necessarily a bad thing, right? That definitely doesn't mean that it's a bad thing. You sack of shit. Okay. Yeah, it really feels like we're gonna have to leave this section for the next stream. I really did not want to, but what I do know is that as soon as I finish this section, if that even happens, right? If I finish this section, this stream, I'm basically ending the stream. Because, yeah, this section just completely drained all my stamina. It really did. a Sage chef and I can say screw traditions. Yeah, I know, but yeah. I really like the traditional Touhou games, like for example, I mean, Touhou 5, Touhou 6. Those games are really good just because of how traditional they are. They don't have any added bullshit or anything like that. They just are completely pure experience of, you know, a Danmaku game, right? Which is really good to me. I guess you can say, you know, you can probably say the same about Touhou 8, but Touhou 8 has some non-traditional elements, like for example 2 final bosses. But I guess that's not that bad, right? I mean, having 2 final bosses, if anything, I guess just serves for more, you know, content, right? So I guess Touhou 8 also enters on that traditional sphere, right? Yeah, pure. Which is funny, because Touhou 15 is pretty much one of the least traditional Touhou games there is. And it really shows. And it really shows in the way I don't like it. Fucker. That was like the intended thing to do there. Turns out I didn't aim properly. Are you really gonna get stuck in the floor? That's so bullshit. Because I literally can damage them, but they can damage me. You know, the usual case of bullshit. That's basically bullshit 101 right there. What about Touhou 7? Yeah, I mean Touhou 7 is also traditional, but I don't know why, but I really never been that much of a fan of Touhou 7. I guess it's just that I don't like the patterns that much. And also, at least to me, it has to be one of the games where the Sun portraits are the worst in the series. Because Touhou 6, I mean, yes, we have evil Sakuya with that smile saying no mercy, right? We have that, so, you know, Touhou 6 also looks pretty rough in that regard. But damn, when you look at a character like Letty in Touhou 7, it's just rough. It's just really rough. Yeah, I'm not sure about that. I don't know if I will call it worse than Touhou 6, but the thing, like for example Chen, right? Chen is supposed to be a cute character, or at least, you know, that's what the canon says, right? She's supposed to be cute. The portrait of Chen in Touhou 7 is just, well, definitely not what I would call cute. Mailing face, yeah, I know. Well, again, you don't even need to go for mailing. Just remember Sakuya. Sakuya face is enough. But I feel like Touhou 6 has a lot better portraits in general. Like for example, Rumia, I think it's a decent portrait. Cyrano is a good portrait. I really couldn't say that about Mei Ling. Patchouli has a decent portrait. Well, Sakuya obviously doesn't. Remilia has a decent portrait. I think Flandre has a decent portrait as well. Well, yeah, the problem about Remilia is this expression. Like, what are you trying to say with this? Like, what does this mean? Like, is this yo? Like, is she about to rap or what? So yeah, that's the weird thing. But, you know, overall, compared to Touhou 7, I don't think the bad portraits are that much. With Touhou 7, you basically have Letty, Chen, Reimu in some cases. Some of the Prim River sister also look pretty rough. Yomu basically having one sword cut off the the portrait, like it's just not there. And then you have, well, I guess Yuyuku's fine, it's just that. No, Yuyuku's actually fine. Well, I guess, actually, now that I think about it, it might be the same between Touhou 6 and 7. Flanders twitching foot. Yeah, but Flanders twitching foot is a sprite problem, because Sun is a stoner. That's the problem. Like, it's not a problem with the art, it's a problem with him being a stoner with the programming of the game. Oh, fuck. Can I actually dodge this asshole properly here? I mean, he can actually hit me, but it's a pretty low chance. And then there is this one. Oh, those were spikes. Okay, let me see this area. Damn, that's so hard. I mean, it's not like it's naturally hard. It's hard because of all the hard shit that you have to do to even get here. Okay. That's just unreal. This has to be... I mean, aside from bosses, obviously. Like, let's ignore bosses for a moment here. This has to be the hardest checkpoint so far. By a long shot. I'm sure there are gonna be even harder checkpoints than this in the future, but this checkpoint is just... like, I really can't wait until it's over. Ah, that was too early. At least I have a consistent strategy on that school throwing the missiles, so at least I can do that section a lot easier now. And when I say a lot easier, let's actually drop the lot part. We can just do it easier. Let's just say easier. You know, it's pretty funny because basically when I saw that bifurcation with the cave or this path, I was like, alright, if I pick the cave, that's definitely gonna be the hardest part, so I'm gonna do it first, right? Just to get it out of the way. Well, turns out I was wrong. This part is actually harder. Yeah, I got shibated. I guess being sunny and all cute and having a cute background music and a cute background as well, I guess that means being harder than a dark cave full of spiders. Alright, that's fine. I mean, to each their own. But, damn. This is just crazy. Oh, and also I can get hit again. That sucks. Shit, dark cave, I know, right? Well, thankfully it wasn't full of bees. I guess we can be thankful about that. That's the thing. The thing that really irritates me about this is how hard everything is. Like, I don't think there is a single section here that I can say that it's... Well, I guess that one. That's an easy section. But the rest, this one, like, I actually have to waste time trying to kill these two assholes first. And then I can go up. And even going up, you have to do this weird... Actually, you don't need to do that, now that I think about it. You don't need to land on the... What's this shit called? The bends? No, I'm pretty sure they have another name. What will you call that thing? They will be bends, right? I don't know. Sorry, I'm not really that good with those sort of words that I usually don't ever use, so I really don't know how to call that. Well, I guess you can call that a fan, but I'm pretty sure there is a better word for that. Because calling it a fan, I mean, yes, it's literally a fan, but it's like a specific kind of fan that I'm pretty sure it has a specific name. And I don't think bent is that name, but I also can't remember which one it was. Well, anyway, it doesn't really matter. Damn it. No, I think I actually need to land there. I hesitated there. You can hesitate there. Nice. I really like when a fly flies on the floor. And not like standing on the floor, but literally going through the floor. For no reason. Other than shitty RNG, that is. Because why not? Why not make RNG movement on enemies that can't even leave the screen? I'm sure that's gonna be a good idea. Right? I feel like I'm getting way more salty than I should for a sorry ass section like this, but I can't avoid it. Because it's not like this section is optional, it's not like I'm going for a secret or anything, I'm going... Like, this is actual progress. It's actual progress, but I'm not getting any progress, sadly. I also don't want to do a tactical retreat either. the same way I did with Not Another Needle game. So I really want to play the game, but this section is just... it's just trash. It's just trash. There's no other word to use here. You can't even do that jump, dude. You can't even do that jump without timing it perfectly. And then that's not enough for the game. No, you need another section full of hard platforming. I'm really running low on patience. It's pretty bad. So you should born, and now I'm just gonna camp you from here. And now you are the problem. How do I deal with you? Well, I guess I mean, the attacks are pretty telegraphed, but what a... look at that shit, dude. Like, just look at that. How can I look at this and not be salty? It's just not possible. I don't even know what's down there. Nothing like getting home from war and relaxing with a nice platform. Yeah, I know, right? I can't even see a damn checkpoint there. You know, I was saying it like a shock, but it really might be a good time to do a tactical retreat from this game. The same way I did with Not Another Needle game. Again, retreat doesn't mean that I'm gonna give up. It just means that I'm leaving it for later. And when I say later, I mean at some point in time when I actually feel like being a masochist little shit. But yeah, this is just too much, dude. Whoever playtested this specific checkpoint, I don't know who you are, but I don't like you. That's what I know. Lemon 4? No. No, I will play, like, if I actually did a tactical retreat from this, I will play something like Tekken or Dragon Ball FighterZ. I don't really feel like playing Lennon. At least not Lennon 4. Well, I actually don't feel like playing any Lennon right now. I think I already, you know, I already played the amount of Lennon that I wanted to play, so no, it will be either of those, which is a problem because I know that games like those are just hard to play. So I will look like more of a scrub than I'm looking right now. Because if you think I'm looking like a scrub right now, it's because you haven't seen me play fighting games. If you see me play fighting games, yeah, that's the problem. I mean, I obviously wouldn't go online straight away, right? But, you know, I will still suck quite a bunch. Yeah, dude, this shit is just too hard. This section is just, it just goes overboard. You know, this is kind of like when you're a parent and you play with your son, right? And your son likes to play so much that they don't know when to stop, right? That's what this section feels like. This section is really hard, but it doesn't know when to stop being hard. It just keeps going. It just keeps going. Like, the checkpoint should be after that school throwing the missiles. That's when the checkpoint should be. If that's where the checkpoint is, this section will still be shitty, but not as shitty. But yeah. Also, sorry if I'm complaining too much, I know I am. But I mean, can you blame me? Can you really blame me? I mean, can you blame me when you have bullshit like that? It really feels like I will have to do a tactical retreat. Though not now. Like, I'm gonna, regardless what I do on this stream or whatever is left of this stream, whatever happens, I want to at least stream once more. This game, that is, right? But if on the next stream I can beat this section, then that's for sure gonna be a tactical retreat. I'm sorry, but yeah, it's just too much bullshit. It's a shame, because regardless of how hard the previous sections were, they didn't feel this bullshit, right? But this one is just... it just goes overboard. It goes overboard with the bullshit. So yeah. So at least you will have more of this tomorrow. So that's a positive. But tomorrow is gonna decide if I continue this or not. Again, when I say retreat, I mean temporal retreat. I'm gonna eventually come back to the game, but not, you know, anytime soon at least. Nope. Well, but then again, tomorrow will be another day, so maybe I'm not as tired as today. Again, keep in mind that every time I stream on a weekday like this one, I come back from work, right? So it's not like I've been, you know, browsing, you know, Twitch all day or anything like that. I actually come back tired. So I'm assuming that whatever performance I can have today is not gonna be the same that I can have tomorrow, right? So, you know, maybe tomorrow I can actually do this in 15 minutes. I doubt so, I really doubt so, but you know, it's possible. But yeah, in any case, this is just... See, for sections like this that you really don't like to pick demon mode. If it wasn't for a section like this, or for, you know, for sections like this, because I'm pretty sure something way worse than this is gonna appear later in the game. If it wasn't for sections like this, playing demon mode wouldn't be that bad. Because, you know, having really hard bosses, yeah, I mean, it's annoying, but, you know, it's not that bad. Because, you know, bosses are supposed to be hard. This section is just a normal ass section that isn't even close to the end or anything like that, and it's costing me so much time that it's unfitting. That I think that's a good word that I can use here. It just doesn't fit with this section. Like, if we were on the final section, you know, right before either the final boss or some really important boss, I will understand. But this is just a normal ass section that has no business being this hard. In fact, I bet that whatever comes after this is not gonna be a boss. Like, that's how unimportant this section is. There's definitely not even gonna be a boss after this. So this is just a normal section that should be normally, you know, challenging, but no, instead it's just complete piece of shit. I don't know how to do this specific part with the flies without getting hit at least once. I really don't know. Okay. Can you spawn, you piece of shit? There we go. Thanks. Alright. Here's the thing, even if I fucked up. But even if I did not fuck up, how do I do this jump? Am I supposed to drop from here? Maybe I am supposed to drop from here. But if I drop from here, using the shed pack is gonna be real hard. Without hitting the spikes, that is. But if I do anything else, I don't think it's gonna be a good idea. Like, I feel like dropping from there, using the shed pack, and then maybe doing an additional jump to help myself. I think that's what I should do. But then you have that abomination below that deals 38 points of damage, by the way. So it's not like we can get it for free, right? We can even tank it. And if that wasn't enough, because let's say that was easy enough to do, right? Let's say it was easy enough. Well, no, there is more. There is more after that. There is more. You might be asking, what's after that? And the answer is I have no clue, cause I can't even see my checkpoint. So whatever comes after that, it's gonna be a pain. I actually wanna practice Or at least see what happens when you drop from a high... Where is a high point here? I guess that's a high point, but no, I don't want to go that far. I guess if I do something like that... Yeah, you kind of like stay in place a little bit. You go up a little bit, but no that much when you fall from a high place. So, okay, I guess I can do it, but... Then again, the problem is I have to get there again, and getting there again, it's proving to not be easy at all. I really wish there was an easier way of doing that section. Like, I'm pretty sure I can ignore the beast if I properly use the fan right there. But I don't know how to use the fan without falling down. So that's why I'm doing what I'm doing, right? I'm pretty sure there has to be a way to touch the fan in a way where I can double, but it doesn't look like it. It actually doesn't look like it. Although I could try to do this at least. So that means that I only need to worry about that and I don't need to worry about the one below. Although it's a little bit risky because you're going right where the fly spawns. I guess it's a better strategy than what I've been doing. Or at least I hope it is. I want to at least have a clear strategy of what to do here. I really don't think I have a good strategy for that one. Like I think I need to get hit there. Also, yeah, this is not a good idea at all. It is definitely not a good idea. No, I definitely have to go down here if I want to. Oh, that works. Alright. That worked pretty well. But that's the problem. It doesn't matter how well it works if you die to spikes. If you die to spikes, you can be full life if you want. It doesn't matter. You're just gonna die. Oh, come on, dude. Alright, yeah, that seems to be a better strategy at least. I don't know if it's good, but it's definitely better than the one I was using. Okay, I have to call bullshit on that. That jump should have worked. But it did not work, and I feel like I fly at the highest point I could. Mega Man spikes? Actually no. You know, Mega Man spikes might kill you on one hit, but at least your invincibility when you get hit by something else works. So if you get hit by a robot, right, and you fall to a spike in Mega Man, you don't die. You have like 1 second where you can recover from the spikes without dying. This game doesn't give a shit about invincibility when it comes to spikes. Even if you got hit like 1 millisecond before hitting a spike, it doesn't matter, you die either way. So no, to answer your question, this is even worse than Mega Man spikes. That's already saying a lot. In fact, these enemies are worse than Mega Man enemies, and that's also saying a lot. You know how annoying some Mega Man enemies are, right? Especially, you know, those fucks that spawn at a bottomless pit, and if you hit them you instantly die because you fall. Yeah, you probably remember those, right? It will be really weird if you didn't. Alright, even those enemies are not as annoying as the shitheads right here. Like, even those enemies. Like, I don't know what's the most annoying enemy for you in Mega Man, but whatever it is, it's not as bad as any of these shitheads right here. I can guarantee you that. And of course we're going all the way down, why not? Damn. It's pretty crazy how only one section on the game can change your perspective on a game so fast. It's really charming, if you wish, right? Pretty charming. Just one section. You don't need anything else. Just one section. And apparently it's enough. One section is more than enough to do this kind of shit. I remember taking a long time in one of the first sections in the game, right? The one where I had the enemy portals, right? I remember that. But I don't think that was that bad. It was just that I was getting used to the controls. Here, I'm pretty sure I am already used to the controls. Yeah, exactly. Just one section. That's all it takes. And not just in this game, in every game. There is that one section that you need to beat to progress, but you can't because the section is trash. Yeah. That happens in every game, really. It's just that obviously some games don't have those sections and some other games have those sections, but they are way less offenders than this one, right? This one is a pretty big offender. Okay, at least I got the jump. Okay, bring it on. Come on, don't go merge with the floor. What the hell are you doing? I think it's one hit away, right? Well, I wish I could figure it out, but sadly this shitty flight, like, look at that. Does that look normal? Obviously not. Damn, that's something else. It really is something else. I don't even know what to say about that. Like, what can I even say about that? How do you even react to that? Yeah, but it's not even a matter of well, I mean, yes, it's because of RNG, but did nobody tested this enough to make it harder for the flies to get stuck in terrain? Because, you know, I can understand the occasional bugs, right? That, you know, a fly like this that has a lot of RNG and has to follow you through the whole map can get stuck into the floor. The problem is that this happens constantly. So, was this really okay when they were making this enemy and they were seeing how the fly was going fully into the terrain, being impossible to hit, but the bullets being able to hit the player? Like, did they see that and thought that, yeah, this is okay? Dynamic AI learning. Yeah, it's learning how to drive me away from the game. It's definitely learning that, and it's learning pretty well, I gotta say. It's doing a pretty good show at doing that. Because, you know, there might be some things that are hard, but, you know, you just need to get used to them, right? Problem is that I can see these flies like going through the floor. Like, I can look at that and be like, okay, this is just hard and I gotta get used to it. No, the first thing I think when I see that is, this is bullshit. Right? I mean, how else will you qualify that? I mean, it's obviously intended, because it wouldn't... I mean, it would have been patched out by now if that wasn't the case. But like, how can that be intended? Like, how can you have these enemies with RNG movement that follow you through the whole screen and also get stuck in the floor where you can't hit them but they can hit you? Like, I'm sorry, but that's just bullshit. I mean, it is. Even if somehow you're good enough to be able to not have a problem with it, like, let's say that you're so good at this game that that's not even a problem for you, right? Even if that's the case, you can just look at that and be like, oh, this is fine. Yeah, like, it's not. It really is not. This is fine. Yeah, you missed the fire. You need the lit emote, right? The one with the fire. I forgot the name. It was something with lit. Don't exactly remember the name. I think there are two as well, right? Yeah, that one. Curse lit. And there's also another one where you have a purple fire. I don't know how it's called, but it was a Guma reference. Yeah, I know, but it just needed the fire to make it perfect. But yeah. Also, you probably already knew this, right? But if you go to light mode, because I'm pretty sure most of you are using dark mode, right? In fact, which one of you is using light mode in Twitch right now? Hey, which one of you is using it? You are? Alright. So, did you know... Yeah, I know you value your eyes, but... Did you know, like, try typing the two hands that are like this. I think they are called power up L and power up R. But you know, you should type power up L, dark mode, and power up right. Like, try to type that in chat. You already probably knew what happened, but Try to type that and see what happens. Dark mode is basically that emote that has the Kappa face with the horns, with the devil horns. It's actually a pretty cool Easter egg that I didn't know it existed. It's pretty good. I got a little bit scared at first because I was like, damn, what the hell? What did I do? Yeah, if you do that, and you will probably see your whole theme changing to dark, right? It is, yeah. Yeah, it's a really good Easter egg. I didn't know, but at some point I wanted to, you know, type that emote combination. I don't remember exactly where and for what. But yeah. Yeah, it's basically the perfect shibate. And it's a pretty cool Easter egg as well. Which, yeah. That's something that I like about Twitch, right? Yeah, it's pretty cool, right? I really did not know that, but... Again, Twitch, it kind of feels like a game, right? Like one of those old games that had a lot... Yeah, exactly. I was about to mention that, the Golden Kappa. The Golden Kappa, a lot of people think that it's a copy pasta, right? And that it's just a spam. There is an actual chance, a really minimum chance, that in some random chat, a random user can get a Golden Kappa. Like, basically all your Kappas are gonna be golden. Like, it's true. It's not a joke or a copy pasta, it's actually true, it can happen. That's what I like about Twitch. It really feels like, you know, one of those really old school games that had Easter eggs everywhere. That basically the devs didn't really need to put it there, but the fact that it's there makes it really charming, right? It's like, you know, the little details is what makes a lot of things great, right? I feel like things like that, I really like them. I'm not sure. Well, there's actually another Easter egg that I forgot until now, right? If you use the Twitch API, I'm pretty sure not many use the Twitch API. Not many people use the Twitch API here, but if you use the Twitch API, which is pretty much a service that Twitch has that allows you to retrieve data from Twitch. For example, you can retrieve which are my followers. You can retrieve the information of a specific user, right? The funny thing, if you do a lot of requests in a short period of time to the Twitch API, you will get an error message with a message saying, can you stop doing so many requests? My notebook, hits up when it happens, and it really makes my leg hurt, right? You know, the copy pasta about the notebook heating up. That's so cool. And you might ask yourself, why the hell will you put something like that in an error message that probably nobody will even read in the first place? But it's there. 429. Is that the T-Pote? I know there is an HTTP error message that basically it was an April Fool's thing, and you know how the error messages basically have a meaning. For example, 403 means you have unauthorized access. 404 means not found. 500 means server error, right? Well, 429, I don't know if it's exactly that one, but there is one that basically the error code means I'm a T-Pote. You might be asking why? Why a T-Pote, right? Well, I don't know, but that was basically an April Fool's that someone did What's even more fucked up is that that error message is an actual standard. Like, it's not just, you know, a joke that was played out on an April Fool's Day. It's an actual standard. So it's there if you actually you know, if you actually send a 400 and something error code, the browser will interpret as I'm a typo. 429 is too many requests. Oh, I see. Yeah, I don't know exactly which one is I'm a typo, but it's in the 400 range. Basically, DDoS. Yeah, pretty much the reason why, you know, errors like 429 exist is to avoid DDoS. Because obviously, if you have unlimited, you know, requests to your server, obviously your server is gonna get overloaded with requests to the point where instead of, you know, answering a lot of requests, it doesn't answer any because it's so full of requests that it can't do shit. That's the definition of a DDoS. So yeah, error messages like 429, or I should say the functionality behind the server that returns that 429 error code is basically what helps preventing attacks like DDoS. Indeed. Because the fucked up part about a DDoS is that, as the name suggests, it's a distributed denial of service. So it's not just one person doing a lot of requests. It's a lot of, you know, servers in different parts of the world attacking the same server. And when I say attacking, I don't literally mean doing something bad, in the sense that sending, you know, bad data or sending corrupted data. I'm just talking about sending normal requests, but because there are so many coming from different parts of the world, you can't do anything. Your server crashes. Hey, Mr. Tusk, I'm doing pretty fine. Well, again, I'm doing pretty fine. My character is definitely not doing pretty fine. Just in case you need to know, I've been stuck in this section for literally an hour and a half already, and I don't know if I can beat it today. So yeah, my character is definitely not doing really good, but I'm doing pretty good. Okay, so how the fuck do I do this is my question. Like that, that's how you do it. Okay, so now what? Yes, there is more shit after this. Believe it or not, there is more. And how do I do this? I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to use the jetpack into a jump, but I'm actually not sure if that's how it works. It's hard to look at that, and this is not normal Neo Game second loop. At least that thing had reasonable checkpoints. Does this look like a reasonable checkpoint? Because it doesn't look like a reasonable checkpoint to me. I mean, this jump is already hard. That's the thing, right? Like, this jump here is already hard. But there's more. Yeah, exactly, where the fuck is the checkpoint? And how do I even do this part? Because now that I think about it, I can't even use my jetpack here. In fact, I'm gonna use my cursor to demonstrate this. I'm probably supposed to fall here, do a full jump, probably around here. No, in fact, I'm supposed to do a jump that goes all the way through all these spikes, and once I fall down here, do another one, and then once I'm here, use the wings. Damn. Why are you hosting me, Tusk? What the hell are you doing? It says now Tusk is hosting you. Alright, well thanks. I really appreciate it. But alright, yeah, sure, why not? Thanks for the host, I guess. Anyways, this is just horrible. But it has to be only one jump. You can do 2 jumps here. If you do 2 jumps, it's over. Right? Yeah, I think it's over. If you use 2 jumps, it has to be only one. But like, how the fuck do you do it in the first place? Well, I don't know who I'm gonna do it, and I don't care, because I'm gonna take a break for today. I'm sorry that Tusk just came here and I'm already leaving, but you really haven't seen how much of a pain in the ass this shitty section is. This section is trash. There is no other way to explain. It's just a shitty section. So I don't have the energy to do that section today, but maybe I'm gonna have it tomorrow. So in any case, thanks everyone a lot for watching. Let's see if there's someone I can raid, though I don't know if that's gonna be the case. But is there someone playing Touhou even? I think they will be fine, right? Yeah, it's fine. Anyways, yeah, I think I'm not gonna raid anyone for today, but thanks everyone a lot for watching, and I'll be seeing you on the next stream. Hopefully I already beat in this section. So take care everyone, and take care Meish. Have a good night as well.